I forgot my belt. I have a belt for this costume. Damn.
There's one in my file.
I'm gonna grab it. Okay, here it is. I found the belt. This isn't the right belt that I wanted, but it's still a belt.
It is what it is. So you can edit these together so we can...
Yep.
Just to be extra.
Just to be 50 Shades of Extra.
Uh-huh. Hello. I am Ember Wood.
And I am Taco Minaj.
And this is
The Wooden Taco.
Alright, today we are going to be talking about the queer community.
Yes, I like to say the queer community because I feel like it is all inclusive. We don't have to spell LGBTQIA
Plus.
I don't know what the plus is for.
Everything else.
Everything else. So queer community, because it's easier.
Because this bitch can't spell. And I'm the blonde.
So anyway, how do you identify?
Me, I identify as a woman. No.
With that chest hair?
Hey, there is hairy women. You've met my mother.
Shout out to Susan!
Sorry, Mom. I love you. I identify as a male, but I will answer to any pronouns. The only thing I won't answer to is being called late to dinner. For me, I'm assuming you also want to know sexuality.
Yeah, all of it. How do you identify all of it?
I personally identify. You good?
Yeah, sorry, I don't know.
I identify as pansexual homoromantic, which basically means I more fall for someone on the inside than the body. That's what the pansexual means. But homoromantic means it's usually with someone of the same sex, so with a woman.
So,
but for me, that doesn't always mean it has to be a man.
okay.
I've dated women.
Multiple?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that about you.
Well, the other ones were in the high school.
Do those count? Because I had 3 girlfriends in high school.
Did you do anything with them?
No.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I made out with the girls in high school. Might have played a little. But I never did anything. Then, except with the most recent girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
You're just still shocked.
That's so funny to me! Sorry.
Like, not everyone's the little pillow princess that you are.
And not that I'm saying anything's wrong with it, but the way that you said that was funny to me. It was the way that you said that. Anyway.
So, what about you, Miss Little Pillow Princess? How do you identify?
As a silky pillow. No,
Silky Ganache,
no. Thank you. I identify as a cisgendered male. I feel like the right word is homosexual. But would I say pansexual? How do we because trans men are men, and I'm sexually attracted to trans men. Not in a fetish way, but just I think that they're hot, just cisgendered almost.
I don't.
Please let me know in the comments below.
Everything's a spectrum.
Everything.
So
is
it's
spectrum.
You could say yes, you are a homosexual man, but there's so much flexibility.
Yeah.
I've also dated trans men.
Mm-hmm.
And it's different.
Okay.
It is different. I've dated one that was that has had top surgery but not bottom surgery.
Okay.
And I dated one that had bottom surgery but no top surgery.
Okay.
And it was different. It was an adjustment. I'm still friends with both of them to this day. It just didn't work out emotionally. We were at different stages in our life. Both of them were older, so they were a little more queer focused. I was more party focused.
Party!
Oh, cops, I heard you.
Hey, those little strippers I ordered.
I'm a married woman. I don't know. I can't do that.
Please. Anyway, so yeah, homosexual. If I need to identify as anything else, please let me know in the comments below if there is a specific term, because I still think it should be homosexual, because I am cisgendered male attracted to males, whether that be cisgendered or transgendered males. But yes, and my pronouns are he when I'm out of drag, she when I'm in drag. So I prefer male pronouns when I'm out of drag, and female pronouns when I'm in drag, just because.
And trash all the time.
Trash 24/7. 24/7. There's a reason why I have a sign that says trash above my bedroom door. Trash for trash.
Ever since you took down Gaylord.
No, Gaylord's still over there too.
Is it?
Yeah, I haven't hung that up. Which I didn't realize what that was. When I work at a very well-known factory, and I saw Gaylord and thought somebody was attacking me. That was hilarious.
Just because they might be able to see under the table?
Oh, Jesus, I hope not. Sorry.
Herbs.
We're just two queers that can't get it together.
No, about this Gaylord?
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought I was being made fun of.
No, it's like an actual last name.
Oh, well, it's in my warehouse. It's
There's also streets that are named Gaylord.
it's a giant box.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I have that, because that's.
I just
we
thought you
literally
were
have
stupid.
that. I mean, yeah, but it's not. Just kidding. But speaking of educating me in the comments below, I think it is important for us to educate people. I was gonna say disgusting straights, but I don't want to put them down.
Well, it's not just straight people that need to be educated.
It's a lot of people need to be educated.
As a human race as a species needs to be educated in a lot of things. We always don't know everything. Things are changing.
Yes.
We are discovering new things every day.
Yes.
There's many things I have been educated over the years.
Yeah.
When I was younger, in high school, I knew no trans people.
Right.
All I saw was it on TV.
Right.
And at that point, I was a little gay kid. I was the one that was, yes, honey, yes, queen, honey, yes.
You still are.
When it's Ember. And I had met my first trans person when we went to college. I immediately was like, oh, what? I did not understand it.
Yeah.
Until I truly got educated. I have a glitter on my
I know, I was staring at it. I was like, it's just dangling. I thought it fell.
I did.
Oh, yeah, it fell down.
I'm like feeling it, like something is falling.
Yeah, I could see it. It was.
But I'm just like, okay.
Yes.
And I'm like, this person's weird. So then I start to get to know them.
Right.
And then I was like, kind of helped them get some resources where I learned about things. And I was one of the ones that was there for them when they transitioned. And then I ended up being their best man at their wedding.
Oh my god.
Oh, my nose is still running. Allergies.
Yeah.
It's not corona, I swear.
Corona, no, she better don't.
I'm vaccinated.
But yeah, I did too. I just got vaccinated too. I'm excited. Hopefully, we can get. I got vaccinated on 4/20.
Party.
Right. hopefully we can get back to normal soon. But I was also the same way when it came to trans people. I did not understand. I didn't understand it at the time growing up. It wasn't until I met my friend,
Stage.
Stacy. No,
I thought you said stage. You were gonna say stage. I'm like,
I
no,
forget.
it's stage.
her name is Winona Stacy, but I think Stacy goes by her middle name.
Oh.
And I was also confusing if I should say Stacy's drag name, because Stacy does drag to this day. I don't know if she still does, but it wasn't until I met her that I got educated. She taught me a lot about trans people just by being herself and like not even actually talking about it. The fact that I had somebody in front of me who was trans and would like say like small things about it, not even like sit down and have like a legit conversation, which I think some people need that. But by Stacy being herself, I was able to learn a lot and not be transphobic. I used to be transphobic because I didn't understand it either. But I'm so grateful that I understand it now, and I'm so appreciative for all that the trans people have done for the queer community, because we would not have rights as queer people if it was not for the trans community, and we all need to thank them, and we need to make sure that everybody's getting the proper representation and the proper credits where the credits are due.
Yeah.
Yes. That wasn't very ladylike.
Last I checked, I have a dick, so.
Anyway, me too. Call me. Don't call me.
Sweet!
What? Oh. Oh my god. Shit.
That's the funny thing when the fat one's the one that's doing the pig call to the other one.
Oh my god. I do struggle with being gay sometimes. I'm sure we all do. I mean, maybe not all of them. I don't want to generalize. Generalizing is bad.
What do you mean struggle with being gay?
Sometimes I wish I was straight or born a woman. Or something.
I feel that.
I feel like I'm just so lonely over here. 25 years old, never been on a date, never been in a relationship. I should probably stop saying that, and yet here I am saying it again, and feel we're on the internet this time.
Even though someone has tried to say, oh, put yourself out there more, put yourself out there.
And I am going to as soon as this lockdown is over, as soon as
You don't have to meet them, you can start talking with them.
Yeah, you're right, I should probably back doing that.
And maybe not put taco in the description.
Well, I feel like drag's a huge part of my life, and for those gays out there that are confused,
let them fall in love with the original side of you first.
Oh yeah, of course. But like, drag is such a huge part of my life that if it's something that they're bothered with, then they're not the right person for me. Like, I have a friend that we used to perform with, whose boyfriend did not like that he did drag, and so he made me give up all that shit, and that's not okay. You need to change that. Toxic masculinity, even in the gay community, crazy.
So that's not for that. I was kind of lucky with my current one.
Oh,
With Jeff,
we love a Jeff.
Jeff loves it.
Yes. Hi, Jeff.
Jeffrey Dahmer, love ya.
Oh my god. Speaking of gay icons.
Oh, he's gonna yell at me. But well, that was embarrassing.
Yeah, so my camera turned off because my fucking phone ran out of storage space, because that's what I'm recording on. And I forgot to send the other videos that we've been recording tonight into a different folder to keep the storage space open in my fucking phone.
So we were sitting here babbling for 20 more minutes.
Yeah, literally. But we're gonna cut that down. We watched the footage back, kind of, so we're gonna... What we were talking about and what we're going to talk about
Hopefully it has the same kind of zing it did the first time.
Probably not. I'm so sorry.
What voice was that? It's late. We're tired.
Yes. And we still have another video to film.
I
Alright.
want chicken nuggets.
Me too.
I'm definitely getting chicken nuggets on the way home.
You're not gonna pick me anybody?
Would you come to my house?
I guess you're right. So about the queer community. It is important for us to educate people. Because I've had my own experiences where people that I know.
That's a question my phone away.
Anyway, people that I
Choice
know.
of big boobs.
Anyway, people that I've known a few people. I've known a few people.
You know people?
Just a few. Who used to be homophobic, but because they met me.
They're super. I'm sorry, I'll let you continue.
They ended up coming around and understanding gay people just as much as we were talking about how trans people did that for us because
Right.
we were around them. The exposure, the education, everything is super important. Have you? I don't think that story that you told is in there. Was it?
I don't think it was.
Okay. Tell it again.
So, I had an old boss. Let's call her Karen.
Miss Karen.
I had just got this job at a place. I don't know if I want to say where. She had made a couple, like, my first couple months there. I dress very kind of redneck most days. And when it's colder, flannel boots, the whole 9 yards. And I guess she didn't realize I was of the homosexual variety. She would like give weird looks if any gays came through the store. I didn't like bat an eye, like yeah, whatever. And then one day one of my friends came in and she like made some snide remark. I'm like, Karen, you really know that's not appropriate. Not, especially not for a manager.
Right.
And she's like, in this area, you would think people would know to leave that at home. I'm like, excuse me? She's like, that's why I kind of pride myself that we don't really have any of them around here. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, we have none working here at least. Excuse me? We go back and forth for a couple minutes, and then I'm like, you do realize I'm gay, right? No, you're not. Yeah, I like dick. And she's like, but you've never hit any of the guys here. Yeah, because I know they're straight. I always have had a level of respect that if I know a guy is straight, I'm not gonna try hitting on him. I might fuck with him a little if they're friend. If I'm friends with you and you're straight, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you a little. One of my friends, Tim, I fuck with him a lot because he squirms and it's fun. But he knows I would never cross that line.
Right. And I think Ember's using the word fuck with figuratively.
Oh yeah, like I flirt a little. Oh no, I smacked his butt a little.
Just cute, fun things that friends do.
Right, like but I would never try to actually truly grope him or touch him inappropriately.
Right.
Because I know
consent is key.
Yes. Because I've seen how toxic men can be. Gay or straight. Yes. I know plenty of gay men that are just as gross as straight men.
Yes.
That will sit there and prey on anything that moves.
And it's nasty. And it needs to be stopped.
But with Karen, I really talked with her and kind of talked her down off the ledge, just stressing out. And I'm like, you know, I've been working for you for a couple months. I've worked my ass off. She's like, yeah, you're a really nice kid. You really do work really well. All this, and then she kind of opened up more. Come to find out, about a year prior, her son came out to her as homosexual, and she cast him out. No son of hers was going to be a faggot.
That's another fucking issue.
And she, through talking with her, I convinced her to kind of try and reconnect. And now they're actually on speaking terms.
Right.
They're probably not on the best of terms still, but they're speaking. That's one thing I've always said I was lucky.
Right.
My mom was very accepting with it.
Shout out to Susan.
And she is one that is as angry as you are when parents cast their kids out. That's your child.
Right. If you're not willing to accept your child for whoever they turn out to be, don't fucking have kids.
Because you never know what will happen.
Right.
You could have just a normal, everyday straight kid going to play baseball, playing football. Mm-hmm. Or you could end up with a couple queens sitting behind a camera. Hi, Carol. Hi, Susan.
Susan!
But you never know.
Right. I think another thing we talked about, I literally just had it. I forgot.
And I'm the blonde one.
Educating people is very important. Making exposure is also huge.
Yes.
We need to make sure that we're representation matters. There was a podcast I was listening to by the amazing Whitney Cummings, where her and a whole bunch of other writers who were writing TV shows got in this meeting with Michelle Obama, and Michelle Obama had called them and said, yes, Miss Queen, why didn't you run for president, girl? She told the writers that they linked marriage equality passing with Will and Grace, and I think that's amazing.
Well, it's because Will and Grace showed gay people in a normal, good light.
Right, and not being victimized.
For so many years, the gay character was the butt of the joke. Mm-hmm. They were the one that got killed first.
Right.
A
lot of trans people too, yeah.
They were the prostitute. They were the comedic relief. For me, my first exposure to drag was Mimi from the Drew Carey Show. Which kind of makes sense. A lot of this.
How you look.
But her character was literally there just as a comedic relief. They used drag as a gag. Well, and what was the show that was is it a he or a she?
Was it Maury?
Was it Maury? I don't know. Where they bring a bunch of drag queens and
the Ricky Lake Show too, I think.
And it's that's why the trans community and the drag community have such a bad reputation. Mm-hmm. And so many people automatically assume, oh, you're a drag queen? Oh, you must want to be a woman. Nah. Right. Trans women have way too many issues that I don't want. I will help you get through them.
Right.
I'll be there for you.
Support.
I don't want your issues. Y'all got enough on your plate.
Right. We need to support our trans brothers and sisters.
Right. It's
we need to stop outcasting them, ostracizing them.
Because they were the ones at the forefront giving us our rights.
Right.
We had our trans brothers and sisters out there marching along with us, leading the forefront. Many of them were people of color that need to hear our voices now, need to be raised up. And we can do what we can to help.
Yes. And we have to.
And it's if we can't step up and accept the fact our world's kind of fucked up.
Right.
What are we going to do to change it?
Right. We need to be a change, a voice.
A voice of change.
Voice of change.
Because if you're not going to sit there and get educated yourself, you are going to be ignorant and blind for the rest of your life.
Yes. Education is so important. And as we said with our stories about meeting trans people,
Right. Stay in school, kids.
Stay in school.
But with that, if you're not ready to go to college, don't go.
Yeah.
I would always say wait until you want to do it, because that's how you end up with a couple hundred or a lot of thousands of dollars in debt and no degree. that you just use for social time.
Can't relate. And
I did.
College was not for me.
I did. Look where it ended up. Well, but to be fair, I did. If I wouldn't have did that, I would have met the friends I did, and I wouldn't have met you.
Yeah. True.
Although my life might have been a little easier.
Wow.
Although Ember might not have came to be, because Ember came to be at college.
Right. Huh.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Just remember to be who you want to be.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.
Right. And be who you are. You know? Just find out who you are inside.
Find your tribe that will accept you and love you.
Yes, there will. You will find. I didn't think I would have anybody who understood how I felt growing up in a small town, but I found my crew. I found my fam.
Who?
There's this one kid. What else did we talk about? There was like other things.
I feel like it'll come back to us when we bring it up in the videos.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. And we're gonna call this one a video and then
so
yeah.
I remember when.
Taco Minaj.
And this was
the
Wooden Taco.
The gay-ass Wooden Taco show.
Yeah.
So gay.
Titties.
So gay. Okay.
Everyone likes titties. Gay men, straight women, gay women, anyone in between.
Boobs. I also want to say that our music has been provided by BitchKit, produced by BitchKit, given all the licensing to us, so don't steal the music. But please check out BitchKit, links below, new album out. Check it out, vibe with us. We vibing.
Uh-huh.
All right, bye.
Bedtime.